What up, though? And welcome back to Old School Hip Hop Head Real Reacts. I also have another YouTube channel called RioReactions, and on that YouTube channel, I'm reacting to 99% Golden Era Hip Hop. So if you're ever in the mood to watch some old school hip hop reactions, all you have to do is go to the link that I'm going to put in the description of this video. Alright, man, so today's reaction is another paid subscriber request. Shout out to my man Trades for this request, man. And for anybody else out there who has a reaction that they want done right away, all you gotta do is hit me up in a PayPal with a Cash App and I'll get to it ASAP. Alright, man, so listen. YouTube has been tripping, so I'm asking everybody to please subscribe to Rio's Reactions. That way, if this channel gets terminated or suspended, you'll know where to find me. I will be doing live reactions over there if something happens on this channel. So you can turn your notifications off, but at least that way you'll know where to find me if you can't find me here. Alright, man, so listen. Trades is really going down this neo-soul route, man. And I think this might be the king of neo-soul. If it's even neo-soul, because I never really looked at D'Angelo as neo-soul. I just looked at him as an R&B artist. But since Trade's been on this neo-soul theme, I'm wondering, now I'm thinking, like, is D'Angelo like the king of neo-soul? You know what I mean? Is he like the Michael Jackson of fucking neo-soul? You know, without the Neverland shit. Or, you know, the 100 different plastic surgeries. You know, but we ain't talking about Mike right now. We talking about D'Angelo. So anyway, man, this joint right here is called Me and Those Dreaming Eyes of Mine. What? Me and Those Dreaming Eyes of Mine. So yeah, that's the name of the song. So as you can see, I am not familiar with D'Angelo's work. Of course, I know who he is and I know what his big smash hits are. And I probably heard every song on his first album multiple times, because that was one of those albums. It was like R. Kelly 12 Play, the Jodeci album. I forgot the name of that album. It was like just so certain R&B albums, when I came out when I was in college. And no matter where you went, what nationality, ethnicity of people you were around, like them albums was playing, yo. Like you would go in a fucking frat house, a white fraternity, Theta Chi or some shit like that, the Delta Sigs, you know what I'm saying? And you might hear fucking Jodeci in one room, R. Kelly in another room, and goddamn D'Angelo in another one. I know my man's Nick Shires, he used to listen to all of them. You know, so yeah, man, D'Angelo is one of them dudes, man, and he was a solo artist, and every fucking woman loved this motherfucker. This nigga did a video naked and shit like this. But at the same time, he kind of came across as a hood nigga. You know what I mean? So D'Angelo was rare. You know what I'm saying? Has there been a D'Angelo since? I don't think so, but I don't listen to R&B. But anyway, enough talking, man. Let's get to it.
Outside yet? What's going on out there, man? Some people out there? Yo, mama's out there. Oh. Yo, she look good, man. What are you talking about? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, I know this song.
Started to cry in a dream, wishing my fantasy soon come a reality.
Hold on. I'll be right back. Alright, man, welcome back to Rio's Soul on Sundays, baby. Oh man, as soon as that first note hit and his voice hit, I was like, the Holy Ghost just jumped in my body. You know what I mean? That soul music, you know? So, oh man, we had to switch it up and go back to the traditional Soul on Sundays hat. All right, man. So with that being said, let's get to it.
Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah, yeah. Ooh, ooh, ooh. When I first saw you, baby, I wanted to die. Me and those dreamy eyes of mine started to cry in a dream, wishing my fantasy should become a reality. Every time I see you, baby, all I do is sigh. 'Cause you're the most precious thing, baby. That's my dreaming eyes ever seen. So I continue to dream, me and those dreaming eyes of mine. Is it just that you're the first little thing that I ever saw? Or is my imagination running too far? Oh yeah, said that my eyes are telling me something you can never see. Something like me being with you be with me. Ooh, baby, you redefine my vision of love and scene. You be the joy, I'll be the cherry in my chocolate carpentry. So it seems my me and those dreamy eyes of mine.
Damn. Man, this is fire, yo. This is so damn jazzy, man. Wow. This is a fucking banger right here, yo. You can hear like the mixture of the hip hop influence too. I wonder who produced this music. Man, all right, man. D'Angelo's voice is crazy. Crazy, yo. His voice is immaculate.
Oh my goodness, here she comes, switching that ass. I wondered if the men in pain treated her bad, but if I had the chance, I'd treat her like a queen, just like a queen, just like I do in all my dreams. Yeah. Oh, no. If you only knew how many times that I think of you, I'm quite sure that you will find. I'm sure that you will find I'm going out my mind. Oh my, me and those dreaming eyes of mine. Is it just that you're the first little thing that I ever saw? Or is my imagination running too far? Something you know. You said that my eyes are something you can never see. Something like me, that I ever saw. Or is my imagination running too far? Something you know. You said that my eyes are telling me something you can never see. Something like me being with you, will you be with me? Oh baby, you redefine my vision of love and scene. You be the joy, I'll be the cherry in my chocolate carpentry. So it seems, baby.
Man, I have a question. How many does D'Angelo have? Like a lot of music? Does he have a vast discography? Because, like I said, I don't really listen to R&B, so I never kept up with him after the first album. Really, I don't even know what the name of any of his albums are. But I'm just wondering if he was one of those artists who like didn't produce much, like Lauryn Hill or somebody like that, you know. Man. Man.
Those dreamy eyes of mine.
Man, this shit is a banger. Damn. R.I.P. D'Angelo. That shit was hard. Man, that's that hip hop R&B right there, man. That has to be neo soul. That has to be neo soul, but I never thought about it before. Like I said, I just looked at him, D'Angelo, as an R&B artist. This is that fucking album. Is this for a soundtrack or is that his album? I think that's his album. There was a movie called Brown Sugar too, though. But man, yo, that's a banger, man. That's a banger. Man, I had something I was gonna say, but I fucking forgot. Let me see if I can find a live performance of this song. Alright, man, yo, I had to dig deep for this one. So we got D'Angelo live in Washington, D.C., 1996. Let's get it.
Started to cry, then I prayed. Wish my fantasy become a reality. Oh, baby. 'Cause every time I see you, baby, all due south. You're the most precious thing, baby, that I'm dreaming I've ever seen. So I can take you to dream. Oh yeah, make those dreaming eyes of mine. Is it just that you're the finest little thing that I ever saw? Is it my imagination? Is it that my eyes are telling me something you can never see? Something like me, baby. Something like switching that ass. One up the minutes in the past. Treating her fast as if I had to change. Treating her like a queen, just like you all my dreams. You wanna do how many times, baby, that think you quite sure that you'll find, yeah. Sure that you will find, going out my mind. Oh, my, these those eyes of mine. Yeah. And it's just that you're the finest little thing that I ever saw. Oh, this is my imagination. That my eyes are telling me something you can never see. Something like me, baby. Something like you think you're so sweet, oh my, so
Man, this dude's voice is just so goddamn soulful. It's like he's a mixture between Marvin Gaye and Curtis Mayfield. Man, that's what I get in my head when I'm listening to this dude sing. And what's up with this fucking reserved ass crowd? Like they just mingling like they had a cocktail hour or some shit like that. It's like they walked into a hotel for happy hour on a Friday after work, and just so happens that D'Angelo decided to sit down at the piano that they got in the corner and start playing and singing and shit like that. That's how they treating this. Not like it's a paid event or anything like that.
Oh my,
That was an abrupt stop. Wow, hold on. I ain't never seen that many black people sit down at the same time in my life at a fucking concert. Like, what's going on? What's wrong with them? Yo, somebody put something in their drinks. They spiked the Hennessy. Yo, they spiked the Hennessy. What is niggas doing sitting in the seats at a D'Angelo show? Holy shit. Oh, man. Aye, man. Yo, there it is, man. That boy D'Angelo, he just passed away last year, man. R.I.P. to D'Angelo, man. Wow. Wow, man. I just wonder, man, how much music did he actually produce? I'm feeling like he was a Lauryn Hill type. Damn. Anyway, man, wow, that guy's amazing. With that being said, man, shout out to my man Trace for this request. On to the next one. I'm out.